Manchester United have beaten Real Sociedad 4-1. Who would have thought that before the start of the game that Manchester United would put 4 past Real Sociedad, considering how Manchester United have been all season, to be honest with you. But Manchester United have got the job done this evening. Now, they've taken the lead in this game through a penalty kick, which a lot of people thought was a bit harsh, but who gives a fuck? We've got through anyway. And we've come back, got a penalty ourselves, got another one, carried on and got another couple more. So, I mean, Manchester United have put out pretty much their strongest lineup that we could put out. Apart from we've seen a debut start for Aiden Heaven in the Europa League. Nice to see, 18 years of age, and didn't look too out of place in that Manchester United team, considering it's his first start for Manchester United in the Europa League. Hasn't got a lot of experience playing, because he didn't barely feature for Arsenal. So I think, considering his lack of experience, he's doing just fine, to be honest. I was surprised he started ahead of Lindelof in this game, because this was a massive match for Manchester United. I thought maybe he'd go with the experience of Lindelof, but he went with Aiden Heaven, a player who he signed and who he wanted to bring to Manchester United. So that was good to see that he's got the confidence in the young man to give him his first start in that back three. And yeah, I mean, it was a lot better. It was definitely a better performance from Manchester United this evening than it has been. I think we've had, I think, 20 odd shots on goal, so definitely better from Manchester United. But I think it still does paper over the cracks a little bit, because we've scored the equaliser from a penalty kick, and then there was that sort of flick in the first half where Højlund missed. We've still got to get them goal scorers scoring goals, Garnacho and Højlund scoring goals, because Manchester United aren't going to keep winning games, aren't going to win many games of football like we haven't been, with the lack of forwards scoring goals. So that's still a massive concern for me. But Bruno Fernandes getting the second goal at the start of the second half, and then Dogu making a nuisance of himself, getting a player sent off, getting fouled. And that was where the game really changed. I thought then that Manchester United could go on and win this game of football. I was more confident. At 2-1, I was still not convinced that Manchester United would still go on with the way Manchester United have been all season. But going 2-1 up, and with an extra man, it did make life a lot easier for Manchester United. And whether we would have gone on and won this game comfortably, I don't know, if they hadn't had the 10 men. But it certainly was better today. I know a lot of people are praising Xerxes, and I think Xerxes has been about the best out of the front line for Manchester United recently, better than Højlund and Garnacho. Garnacho did assist for the third goal from Bruno Fernandes. He walloped it put it into the bottom corner to really kill the game off. Before that, there was another VAR decision for another penalty. I mean, Jesus, if he had got a hat-trick of penalties, I mean, fucking hell, that would have been something. But he did manage to get his hat-trick. And he always scores his penalties. Fair play to him for scoring the penalties. So I think most people would see Bruno as man of the match in this game. But we did get the fourth. It was from Diogo Dalot. I was hoping that one of the forwards, Garnacho or Højlund, would get themselves on the score sheet just to get that monkey off their back. Because if you get one, sometimes certainly as a striker, you can go on a run and get 2-3 goals in succession. So I was really hoping that one of them would, when they went down to 10 men, but it wasn't to be. But Manchester United have got through this. It was looking a bit like a banana skin for Manchester United. I still think that these are poor opposition, and this is the sort of performance and sort of result that you would expect from Manchester United in these games of football. But obviously, with how Manchester United have been this season and how turgid that Manchester United's football has been of late, we're not expecting anything from Manchester United. We're not even expecting Manchester United to go into these games and win at Old Trafford anymore. But to me, this is a game, even this Manchester United team, which is a below par Manchester United team, should still be, in my opinion, going out there and beating this Real Sociedad team. They're not the best team, one of the best teams in Spain. I think they're just below mid-table in Spain. They've lost a few games recently anyway. And with 10 men in that second half, that is what I would expect. But Manchester United, as I say, have had a decent amount of shots today and deserve to go through as winners in this game and roll on the next round. I'm not too sure who Manchester United have got in the next round, but just pleased that Manchester United are there. As I say, I think Manchester United will have to step up their game from what we've seen over these two legs, because we're going to play better opposition in the next round. But at least that was a more enjoyable game, because some of these games have been absolutely horseshit for Manchester United. And you can accept some games being horseshit, but pretty much all the games for Manchester United have been fucking diabolical of late, have almost been diabolical. You get the odd game, like the Arsenal game wasn't terrible, but most of the games have just been absolute shit. And you would take a few shit games if you had a few good games, but hopefully that this may seem a bit more of a step in the right direction, because we've got to see some progress soon under Ruben Amorim, or the pressure's really going to start mounting. And obviously with Dorgu coming in, that is a player that he really wanted to get into that wing back position. He signed Aiden Evan as well, and these two players going forward hopefully are going to improve Manchester United. And obviously Dorgu had a massive impact in this game, getting in front to get the guy sent off down that side. So, and obviously Aiden Evan having a decentish game. So both signings to me look positive moves. Young players, hungry players that want to come in and play for Manchester United. And a lot of these other signings we made under Ten Hag just seem turgid signings. So hopefully this is positive moves to come for Manchester United. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this game. Do you think it's a step in that right direction for Manchester United moving forward? Bruno Fernandes, for me, was man of the match in this game. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and roll on to Leicester City at the weekend. I'm hoping some changes can be made to freshen it up in that game before the international break. Mate, I wouldn't be opposed to bringing maybe a Harry Amas in with Dorgu out suspended, and maybe bring one or two others, maybe an Chido Obi coming in for Højlund to give him a little breather, and maybe bringing a Jack Fletcher in maybe in the team. That I wouldn't be opposed to that, because we're safe in the Premier League now. Try a few new things. Hopefully a couple more players will come back from injury, give some more minutes to Ugarte, and maybe Mount's coming back, maybe he can come off the bench, because we're going to need a bit more of a squad moving forward for the remainder of the season, because there's not a lot on the bench, and he's been a bit cautious about bringing some of these youngsters on in these bigger games, I think, and games where it really matters. Anyway, I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.